Right now, Democrats are continuing to fuel more impeachment hysteria. We got him again, except it's blowing up in their face, and it's not taken 3 years to get to the truth. And they, of course, refuse to always let facts get in the way of their latest witch hunt. And it's putting the pressure squarely on Nancy Pelosi. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor, former Republican congressman. Guy, as a prosecutor, never lost a single case. Trey Gowdy. Congressman, tell me, walk me through this. If you were prosecuting this case against Joe Biden, how hard would it be?
I don't know. I mean, the best tool a prosecutor has is the ability to cross-examine witnesses. And no offense to reporters, but I couldn't use anonymous sources in a courtroom, and every witness I called was cross-examined. So the reporters do whatever it is they do. I need to eyeball the witness and judge credibility. I think here's what my fellow citizens believe. If you're going to investigate one fact pattern, you need to investigate a nearly identical fact pattern. What they don't like is the duplicity of always looking at Republicans but having a tendency to ignore. Look, you just played the clip. The President of the United States said, I'll have more flexibility if I win a second term. I never heard a reporter ask what he meant by that. Never heard for calls for transcripts before or after that conversation. So the duplicity is what drove me out of politics. And look, no offense to your previous guests, they're reporters. I'm not. I need to cross-examine people.
Well, the thing I would like to understand is when you have the Vice President of the United States saying, you got 6 hours, okay? You either fire that prosecutor or I'm not giving you your $1 billion. There are $1 billion.
It's a damning sentence.
Now, why would a vice president of the United States of America, Congressman Gowdy, why would a vice president ever want a Ukraine prosecutor fired? Why? Because John Solomon talked to the prosecutor that got fired, and that prosecutor said he knew that his son was under investigation by that prosecutor. New York Times tipped him off to that.
But the Sean Hannity I know would want to question and examine Joe Biden and ask him what he meant by going to fire him. But you'd also want to examine the prosecutor from the Ukraine who says, I was about to interview Hunter Biden. I mean, the curse of being a lawyer is you really don't believe anybody until you've examined them and cross-examined them and looked for corroboration. I just think the same fact pattern ought to be investigated with the same vigor. And the Adam Schiff that I used to work with, well, but you know what? It will happen when your viewers and others demand that it happen. The Adam Schiff who spent 8 years covering for Barack Obama and did everything in his power to protect Hillary Clinton, all of a sudden now is a fan of transparency. I hope my fellow citizens can see through the duplicity of someone like Adam Schiff.
Thank you, Congressman. And the only one on tape that was colluding with the Russians, or at least he thought they were Russian. What's the nature of the compromise? Naked picture of Donald Trump. Naked picture. But of course. Thank you, Congressman.